Hello everybody, my name is Mitch, and today we are going over UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Dillashaw. If you're new here, we go over the picks first, and then we'll talk about the reasons why. Let's get started. We have Ledovik, Klein, Teflon Canopy, Carlston Harris, Maurice Green, Ryan Benoit, Kyle Dawkis, Gregor Gillespie, Jeff Neal, Amanda Rebus, Ben Rothwell, Donald Cerrone, and then Corey Sanhagen. Those are my picks. Now let's get into the reasons why. Here are the odds. Pause it if you care. I will scroll down so you can see them all. Alright. First we have Mike Trezano versus Ledovik, Klein. I like these, the Ultimate Fighter champion fighters. Mike Trezano had a good fight over Grant Dawson, who is very, very tough, his last loss here. But Ledovik, Klein is just getting all these finishes, and that kind of speaks volumes. These head kicks are nuts. I'm going with Klein. Next we have Teflon Canopy versus Jun Young Park. Teflon here is 5-0. I like him to be kind of big and athletic in there and to push the pace for 2 out of 3 rounds at least, maybe forcing close exchange work and stuff like that, maybe getting the KO in the process. I don't see Jun being able to stop him, holding him down and slowing him down, getting a takedown or really holding him down there. I see Teflon winning this fight. Next we have Christian Aguilera versus Carlston Harris. While Christian Aguilera does appear to bring heat and a lot of power to his punches, I do like Carlston to go in there and weather the storm, kind of tire him out, push the pace, really get Christian fighting on the back foot and forcing grappling, close exchanges, things like that, and really just controlling this fight. I'm going with Carlston. Maurice Green versus Margos Rogera de Lima. I do like Maurice Green to be kind of longer and bigger in there in the stand-up, maybe get a random submission. We see he has some random submissions here. On the other end, we see some random submission losses on this side. He's got a win over Ben Salassi. You tell me how seriously you can take Ben Salassi. We're going with Maurice Green. Ryan Benoit versus Zaruk Adashev. Ryan Benoit, we see a tough loss to Tim Elliott. Zaruk Adashev, out of the people he's won against, their combined record is 4-8. You can check if you would like, but it is what it is. We're going with Ryan Benoit. Phil Hawes versus Kyle Dawkis. I like Dawkis to be able to deal with what Hawes has to offer, which pretty much means not getting knocked out quickly and not getting pushed up against the fence for 2 out of 3 rounds. Maybe Dawkis could get one of those crazy submissions, a Darce choke, perhaps. I'm going with Kyle Dawkis. Diego Ferreira versus Gregor Gillespie. Diego Ferreira coming off of a crazy loss to Beneil Dariush. Before that, a win to Anthony Pettis. Anthony Pettis hasn't looked as elite as of late, with all due respect, not taking anything away from anyone. Gregor Gillespie, on the other end, got knocked out bad to Kevin Lee. Before that, he was, getting his opponent out of there. Getting your opponent out of there, I feel like, speaks volumes, at least for me. I see Gregor Gillespie to get back on track. I like Gregor Gillespie here. Neal Magney versus Jeff Neal. I'm excited for this one. Neal Magney, it's kind of strange if we look at his last 2 fights. He kind of out-wrestles Robbie Lawler, gets out-wrestled by Michael Chiesa. I don't think it'll be too important there, just because I don't think this fight's going to go to the ground. I think it'll stay standing up, and with that, I like Jeff Neal to show he's leveled up even more since the Stephen Thompson fight. I feel like he looked good in there, although Stephen Thompson was just too elite in the striking, but I think Jeff Neal is going to get a win here against Neal Magney. Next we have Amanda Rebus versus Angela Hill. I don't love these odds, but I am going to go with the favorite in Amanda Rebus here, going losing to Marina Rodriguez, 13-1 Marina Rodriguez. That was a very impressive fight for Marina. Before that, Amanda Rebus showing a lot of promise. This win over Mackenzie Dern, who we see is on top of the division right now. I've seen suggestions of her fighting Joanna type status. Angela Hill, I feel like, is kind of being slept on here, but I cannot flip from Ashley Yoder thinking Ashley Yoder was going to beat Angela Hill to now thinking Angela Hill is going to beat Amanda Rebus. I mean, I just can't bring myself to do that. I was wrong again about this fight. Maybe I'll be wrong about this one too, but I am going to go with Amanda Rebus here. Ben Rothwell versus Felipe Linz. The theory for these bigger guys is that older can be better. We're going to test it here with 39-year-old Ben Rothwell versus Felipe Linz. I think Ben Rothwell is going to win this fight because Felipe Linz has done nothing to convince me otherwise since he's been in the UFC. We're going with Ben Rothwell. Donald Cerrone versus Diego Sanchez. I mean, what a matchup. Two veterans really going at it here. Anyone who knows who, Joshua Fabia is understands why we have to go with Donald Cerrone. I mean, the people in your inner circle are going to speak the most about you. I have a feeling Donald Cerrone, I have only reason to believe Donald Cerrone is hanging out with some gangsters over there at the BMF Ranch. Diego Sanchez is hanging around with Joshua Fabia. If you know who that is, you know why we are going with Donald Cerrone. Corey Sandhagen versus TJ Dillashaw. I did a specific video on this, and I will leave that link in the description. But essentially, Cody Sandhagen is just long, crafty, high-level, high fight IQ, just there in the striking department. I mean, when Israel Adesanya praises your striking, the middleweight champion of the world praises your striking, someone who has very high striking himself, I mean, that just speaks levels. We're going to go with Corey Sandhagen. Super excited for this fight. TJ Dillashaw's return. We'll see how it goes. I feel like it's not going to go 5 rounds. We'll see. But we're going with Corey Sandhagen. Thanks for watching this video. Leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't really care. Leave a comment about what you think. Please hit the subscribe button. I do care about that. That's the most important thing for me, is hitting that subscribe button, please. That's really all I need you to do. If you like talking fights, go ahead and follow me on any of the other platforms. But that's all for now. I will see you guys Saturday. Peace.